one audience.
She's already clocking.
Huh?
Get Bella.
Bella, if it's ready.
Okay. Good evening, everybody, and happy Labor Day weekend. I'm Donna Glover, and I'm here to inform you more about Abraham Lincoln and some of the important things he did that are so important to our history even today. One of the first important things that we all think about Abraham Lincoln is the freeing of the black slaves after the Civil War. And we're all familiar with the long process in how difficult it has been for Black African Americans to gain social equality, starting back with the Civil Rights Movement in the 1950s. That was a long time. That was the end of the Civil War was 1864, and this is the 1950s when they started fighting for their equality. One of the books that I got some references from was David Herbert Donald's Lincoln, and he stated that Lincoln had a very strong belief against slavery, and it relates back to how he was brought up. He was brought up by his mom and dad, who were separate Baptists, and they were very, very opposed to slavery. And Abraham Lincoln stated in 1864 that he never, ever thought twice that slavery was the wrong thing and that we shouldn't have slavery in the United States. And that's why he was so popular with the northern voters and not so with the southern farmers. In fact, he said that he cannot remember any time that he would think twice about that. But on the flip side, Lincoln did not believe that the freed slaves should be of equality with white Americans, even though they thought they should be free. And the reason for this is just a very small minority group was for the equality. And by equality, I'm talking about things like education, intermarriage, voting rights. That was not afforded to the freed black slaves. Basic thing that was afforded to them, the opportunity to work and get paid for what they did. We all know that even here in 2017, we still have lots of questions about equality. The great thing is that we've come as far as that we have had a African American president, and he was in the position of highest position in office here in the United States, which is something we should all be very proud of, in race relations and equality. But at the same time, we are still seeing police officer brutality and racial profiling. That is something we need to address, and whether we start at the state level, at the city level, at the police station level, that it is something that we need to keep striving for. And it was something that started back to when Lincoln was freeing the slaves after the Civil War. And I think that's about all I have for you today. I want to thank my audience for being here, and again wish all of you a happy Labor Day weekend.
That was 3.5.